Hello guys and welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video is completely different. Today's video is about should you buy a Chinese bike. Any sort of Chinese bike, like a dirt bike, enduro bike, anything like that. Because as you know, I have got a Chinese bike and I'm going to tell you today what are the good points of it, what are the bad points of it, and should you buy one. Now Chinese bikes are looked upon at the moment of quite cheap and a lot cheaper alternatives to compare like Japanese bikes like Honda bikes and things like that. Chinese bikes are usually cheaper made, not as well made. It's what people think as well. People think they're not as well made and not as good and like, you know what I mean, like not as good quality. They're almost like fakes almost. Now in some ways I agree with that. I agree that the quality may not be as good and like it's probably not going to get the best experience because like a lot of Chinese companies clone Honda and stuff. Lifan especially, they are the best Chinese motorbike company ever. Pretty much all the reviews. You search on Safari or Google, every browser you've got right now, 200cc motorbike engine and you'll get Lifan engines that will come up. Lifan engine will be the first search that comes up. They are very reliable engines. But Lifan are the best Chinese company by far because a lot of companies actually copy Lifan's bikes and put a different brand on it. Examples of this is like Bashan, there's other ones, I can't think of them. Just search Lifan motorbike copies and you'll find tons. Comparing my Lifan, which is a Lifan GY200 200cc 5-speed, to my next door neighbour's Honda XLR125. I'll put a picture of my friend's Honda on the screen right now. And there's a picture of my Lifan right now. As you can see, they don't look too much different. Mine's just slightly different bodywork, but underneath the actual chassis is pretty much exactly the same. Now I do think that my Lifan copies the Honda chassis. I'm pretty sure my bike is a copy of the Honda XR200, I think. I'm not sure, but I think it is a copy, but it is meant to be a really good copy. So the good points about my bike. I think it looks nice. Now I've repainted it, it looks really good. I get on average about 80 miles per gallon, that's just going in the field, so a tank can last me weeks because I only really use it at the weekend. So the fuel tank and the fuel capacity is a lot and I get a lot of fuel coming out of it. Comparing that to a Honda, my next door neighbour's Honda, he only gets 60 miles per gallon and that's a Honda, and well, Honda are meant to be the best, aren't they? But I obviously get more fuel economy, which is, fuel economy is always a lot better if you get better fuel economy. Obviously it's better. Speed. Now my Lifan's actually a 200cc engine and Honda's, the one I'm comparing it to, is a 125. So I've got 13.9 horsepower and he's got 11. So I've got an extra 2.9 horsepower basically. So basically an extra 3 horsepower. And it makes a difference. Like if you're comparing me side by side, if you have like a 100-metre race, I would finish the line and he'd probably have another 10 metres to go. So it does make a difference. But you can also make your bike quicker by, I believe, on the engine sprocket going down a cog. Make sure still fits your chain, it's going to be the right pitch, but you lose a cog, you get faster acceleration, but a lower top speed. But if you put a bigger sprocket at the back, you get a slower acceleration, but a faster top speed. That is also how you can make your bike faster. But I'm not sure if that is the difference on mine and my next door neighbour, who's called Sam, or it's just because I've got more power but we've got the same cog ratio, if you get what I mean. Comfort. Now my bike's actually very comfy. It's an enduro bike, so it's designed to go on and off road, if you didn't know what that means. My next door neighbour was an enduro as well, and I have to say in this sort of instance, if what we're doing in like the fields and suspension wise, mine's a lot softer, which it does bottom out quite easily. That's the only thing I'm a bit worried about. If you go over a jump probably about that big, so it's about 2 feet, it can bottom out if you're going at a fast enough speed. Maybe not 2 feet, maybe more like 3 or 4, but it can bottom out depending on how hard you come down. Now his suspension's actually quite a lot stiffer than mine, which I quite like, but mine has got a softer ride if that's what you like, and he's got a stiffer ride if you're going to do jump, so I'd get the Honda on that one. Now we come to the price. Now I'm pretty sure my friend's was about £3,500 new. That's actually from 2002, that one he's got there. And my new, I think, is about 1,500, and mine's from 2007. That's another thing. That is a massive saving. And when you get this an actual bike, I prefer mine. To the conclusion, I 100% would rather have my bike than his Honda. For the examples of, they're basically the same bike, right? Get this right. They're basically the same bike, like exactly the same category, if you get what I mean. But I prefer mine is because they're pretty much the same age, 3 or 4 years off. But the design for exactly the same thing, and mine's got disc brakes, he has got drum brakes, which are older fashioned. Mine have got disc brakes, which is better, and they're better for that sort of thing. I've got a higher top speed, that's always better. I've got a faster acceleration compared to him. I have got speedo dials, which I'm not sure if this has been taken off, it didn't come with them before, but mine has got speedo, rev counter, so it's useful to have. Another major thing which I prefer mine is, it's got electric start. His is normal kick start. I can tell like 3 or 4 kicks kick his off. I just push the button for about 2 seconds and boom, it's into life. Also, and you're probably going to laugh at me for saying this, but mine feels like a Harley Davidson when I drive it. Like, it's really nice and smooth, and it sits like the same position now. I used to actually ride a Harley Davidson. Like, at my old school, they had one on the track a few times. I'd take it round quite a lot. So I actually used to drive one of those, and it does feel very similar to that, which I like. And obviously, it's Harley Davidson compared to my Chinese bike. So as a conclusion, if I was you and you were I, if that makes any sense, I would buy the Leaf. And for the price you're saving, for what you're getting, I know people think that Chinese bikes are not going to be as good and as reliable as Honda bikes and Japanese bikes, but people said that about Honda when like Japanese bikes were first coming around. Everyone was like, why buy a Japanese bike when there's English bikes available? Like, people were saying, don't get a Japanese bike, they're probably going to be bad quality, get an English bike because they've been made longer. And that's just what's going to happen again. Japanese bikes have been around for a lot longer than Chinese bikes. You've just got to wait another like 15, 20 years before Chinese bikes come up level with Honda, and people will be like, get Chinese bikes as well. It's just at the moment time, people don't like buying Chinese bikes. Some people do, but some people have a thing where they just think they're rubbish, and I disagree with you completely. So yeah, if I was to choose, I'd get a cheaper Leaf and a Chinese bike, but it's up to you completely. If you like Honda, get Honda, but if it's your first time riding, I would 100% get the Chinese Leaf and bike. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It's something completely different. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, or a thumbs down if you didn't, and tell me what I could improve on next time. Drop a comment down below, debate in the comment section about which you prefer. Tell me things I might have missed, or maybe I went over that I should have gone over in more detail. Well, thank you guys very much for watching. I'll catch you guys in my next video.